Hello Cobras, and welcome back to Alien Isolation. I am TryclydeTamer. It's been a while. On February 5th, I recorded episodes 25 and 26, which were the final two episodes for Amanda Ripley's story. We brought closure to all that within the main game of Alien Isolation. And now, on March 10th, Mario Day, we finally return while I'm on spring break to go for the DLC stuff. This first one is going to be Crew Expendable, and it's gonna kind of be a retelling of the first Alien movie. So, let's just jump right into it. I've been playing on hard difficulty, so I'll keep up with that.
Whatever it was big and
Scary and pink.
Took him into the air shaft.
Disappeared into one of the cooling ducts.
my question is, it's using the air ducts to move around.
You know, the primary air shaft may work to our advantage. We can lead it through, down to the main airlock.
Who gets to go into the vent?
That's the ultimate question. Who does get to go into the vent? So we have our main gal, Ellen Ripley. Or we can choose someone else. There's Parker. Someone that's been cool in the archive logs we've been hearing for the Nostromo logs throughout Sevastopol, bringing some story through to everything. And yeah, we only had three options. Looks like Lambert and not Kane. Well, that's Ash right there to the side. But these are our only three playable characters. But to go along with the movie best, the one who was most fit for going into the air shaft was Dallas. So I'll go with him.
Well, I guess it'll be me.
I guess so too.
I lead into the primary air shaft. We trap it on the lower deck. Then Ash opens the airlock. I'll lock down the maintenance hatches where Parker, Ripley, and Lambert are tracking it on the way. Okay, let's do it, people.
The plan is being set into action. Collect equipment. Lambert's just gonna be chilling around, drinking her ketchup and smoking her ketchup as well, because smoking cigarettes is nasty, even if it might theoretically not be so horrible with the cancer-causing agents in such a future time. The music is the last calming thing we can potentially think of. Don't really see very much blood from Kane's son, but man, must have been cleaned up. I guess it was surprising for the actors seeing such a scene, even with all the special effects that were going on. I don't think we want to go to the bridge quite yet. I mean, we can look at our map and stuff to do things. Optional, collect a medikit. There's the equipment, collect flare, so I think I'll go for the optional stuff first, even if it takes a hot minute. I think that's something we'll get to before too long. Yeah, might not be taking the best path for everything, but I'm just making my circular rounds, you know? See what all I can get to. Okay, we're here. Hi Ripley, hi Parker, y'all doing your stuff? Alright, I had to refamiliarize myself with the map. Haven't actually played this since my first time, right after the main story of the game, so yeah. Yeah, quite the room to be. Acidification.
Dallas,
Burning.
Have a look around first, see if there's anything that might help. You never know.
Yeah, you do never know. Look at that, some HR Geiger stuff right there. There's our optional medikit. Only seems to be one. So we're working with limited resources here. Okay, there's all that taken care of, and I can swing around to over there to collect the flare. Oh, I guess I can run. I was kind of trying to at some points, but wasn't really doing too much in the way of letting me. Yeah, we only really have our medikit on hand right now, but I guess we can build stuff towards one. I don't know if it's going to be immediately necessary, because it's just like a one-off DLC, just for the retelling of the story, you know? And here's a little bit of story in the form of an audio log.
Nostromo has landed on the surface of the planetoid the acoustical beacon is transmitting from. Dallas, Kane, and Lambert are making preparations to approach the beacon on foot.
Something tells me this might be Lambert's pod.
With traces of rhyolite and probable lava overlays. Atmosphere, inert nitrogen, a little oxygen, and high levels of free CO2. Pressure reads at 10 to the 4th dynes per centimeter. Quite the storm raging out there.
Ha. So fun to think like how the movie way back in 1979 is as relevant as it is to this, because this is quite the faithful retelling, even with the same actors. Well, some of them have passed away. I believe Kane's actor has passed away. It's funny because he also appeared in Spaceballs for a similar role with the whole "not again" type of deal. Hi Ripley, you're Sigourney Weaver and you're awesome. Let's get all my good stuff and get moving along. Wonderful, lovely equipment that I'm equipping myself with. Finally, 5 minutes into this thing. Oh well, just kind of getting sealed into things and sealing the hatch. Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is the hatch I want to get to, right? Okay, I guess it's a little farther than I thought. I thought it was this one that would be going down, but we have a little bit of walking to do. Maybe I could have collected the flare at a different time. Oh yeah, it's probably just reacting to people being around. It's not like the alien's gonna show up right here, because it's in the vents and stuff, you know? Hello, Ash. What you gotta say?
The security system has shut a number of doors, so you'll need to gather equipment en route.
Excuse me, getting my flamethrower fuel.
Situation, unfortunately.
Oh well, we'll try to deal with it the best we can. That thing's empty, but I'm glad I checked anyway.
Good luck. I'm closing the hatch behind you.
Okay, Ash. See you on the other side.
Good enough for me. This might be a one-way trip. Alright, so we got things to do. Yes, we can follow our objective map and see what all there is to do. I'm going to kind of see the sights a little bit as well. Seems to be kind of a server room. Of course, you can see more movie references. I'm hearing the screaming of the screecher. I'm going to try my best to find any other audio logs that might be around. They're kind of in the path of the main story as well. I want to be careful. I'm remembering that I'm playing a horror game, survival horror, where you have to be quite careful. And playing the Jingle Bells music or whatever. Oh, seems to be coming a little on the close side. Yes, I know music you're picking up, but I got a flamethrower, you know. I thought I saw it there, though. Was just the terrain, but all the NEO is pretty close as he is doing that, or it could be female. Hi, you're getting pretty big for a new hatchling from a chest bursting. Waiting for those doors to close in unison and being careful. I could distract you, but I don't have very many resources. Which way are you going? You're right there. I'm just gonna play some 90-degree angles with the shifting of the stuff. Man, you're just kind of going all around the same place, are you? You're going that way, and I want to go elsewhere. Make sure that you're not too much in line of sight. I want to stay crouched, even though it does move a little slow. Yeah, move a little slow. In the loo. In the bathroom. Don't want to be taken out quite yet. I guess I did do the hold to hide thing back in the main story. It's been a month, man. Oh, I thought it was immediately bad, but it's a little delayed, immediately bad. Alright, yeah, anyway, I want to get to a server farming, not server farm location, where things are initializing or initializing, however you want to say things. It doesn't seem so important over there, but what is important is here. Squad. Yeah, suicide indeed if it's happening like it is. Here, how about you get out of here, have your 2 sprays, and get ready for a number 3. Slightly different flamethrower. I don't know if it's the same model. I don't really remember that little gauge thing being there in the 1.5 between Alien and Aliens, you know. Well, you go away, I was about to say. It never does the exact 3 times. Hello, Parker. Sorry that I was just nonchalantly blasting a dude. Anything else to say? Guess not. That's all I gotta deal with at this time. Is there stuff over here? Looks like there could be ID tags, but there's not actually. Is that a cigar? I don't know. It's just Nerf rockets, you know. Alright, so is there an easier way to get to other places? Might as well travel by vent because I haven't yet. Don't have a thingamadoodle, as in a flashlight, but I could kind of use this as a source of light that doesn't really help much at all. Oh man, this is definitely a creepamundo factor. With the old freezerinos. Do I want to just backtrack and wait with bated breath for you to disappear? Are you going to travel by vent? You're just walking right on by. Haven't really had any cuts aside from pretty much at the start. Might have had a quick one. This might have to be a cut right here. You can just get right the heck out of here and you're killing me anyway. Kind of gyrating there. Don't try to outrun the alien. You won't make it. Well, I was trying to backwards walk it and flame his face. But you do you, game. Okay, you're just gonna disappear like that. Time for the Parker stuff again. A little less noisy.
This plan is crazy. Some kind of suicide.
Squad, haha, making the joke again. He is traveling by vent. I know, I can tell, and okay, I guess not. I thought that was just the Steam and not the program I'm using. Ha ha ha. Give me some scrap that I don't really need. And I want to play guitar as well. Might as well contribute to this stuff, even though I probably won't really ultimately do such a thing. But what I can see is some magnetic can stuff. Must be the same charge for both objects of metallicy. Dark Sammy, Fire from the Gods. I thought it was like a mixture of Bob Ross and Bob Marley. Maybe that is the case. I don't know. Maybe that's his music that I'm starting to play there, and I'm just gonna use this as my source of light to move along. I believe it's gonna be Ripley on the other little system that I'm trying to get to. Okay, it must have just went through there, and it's coming from that way. Let's do whatever we can to get around. I'm trying to use my flamethrower as my motion tracker, and just following the directiones of where I must be going. Just being careful enough with it. And going back this way. I feel like I'm repeating a lot of stuff. But it's not immediately horrible. Here's the Hatchy Who. And Whisker Do. We shall go through Heary Who. I'm just gonna go this direction. My motion tracker was taking me to weird ways, so I didn't know exactly what directions to make with my movement. Very robotic, me as Dallas, the American accent having dude is. It's like a difference between Xenoblade 2 and this game.
You took your time. Shut up my side of the system. I'm a sitting duck here.
Sit tight, Lambert.
You're standing and you are a wonderful human. Don't talk down on yourself like that. Alright, so those are the hatches all sealed and stuff. We gotta make our way to the landing claw bay. I think that might just be the movement of Lambert. But the alien is a little on the close side, so I think that was it. Triggering the thing. I was kind of thinking it would do that. Hi! Okay, we're just gonna do the knockdown thing. It's just me walking to the wall like that had some weird issues. Did it do? I just gotta get to the landing claw thing, and I believe it's elsewise. Don't want to run too much, because that's what makes him Poppy Plue, and he's gonna appear right here. Who? How about you get out of here? I'm gonna do my per quota, trying to use Latin phrases. There we go. You're disappearing when you need to. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, you were running my way. I'm just gonna let that happen. Seems like I have 3 hits here, so one more hit would take me down. So do I want to use my medikit? Do I not? I don't know. I think I will. Well, things are a little slowed down here at least. Alright, good enough medikit. Probably designed to be a full heal. Just keep on walking forward, and I didn't really expect that to happen. Didn't see any drippy droppy drools. I guess you can say he is too cool for Skull. Why are you trying to run when you didn't even see me in the first place, really? Hey, you didn't even do damage. Okay, I do notice a drop event right there, so how about I just try to skibbity-scop around that the best I can. Hi. Steel toe, do-si-do. I don't really like country music, so I don't know why I'm singing this song. Okay, let's try the server room, see if I can get to the landing claw bay from here. Let's just do that. Yeah, disappear promptly, please. I could even run for a split second. I don't know for sure if the vent's gonna actually appear here. Okay, I guess this door will open up for me, and seems to be in a convenient enough situation. Hello, you beautiful place, you. Let's try to Jones for a cat around here. Doesn't seem very meow-stick-tastic. I don't know. Random Pokemon stuff coming to my mind. Gotta finish that secondary Kalos run I've had going with Game of Thrones themed team members that I started a couple years ago and never really got back to. Made like quick plays every now and then. But yeah, there's the little bay blade here. Is this the other side? Yeah, because it's the non-server room looking place. And here's where the rest of the adventure will be taking place. How fun that is. Making sure everything's going well enough for me. Actually, there is a vent I need to go into, because we do gotta recreate that good old event scene in a way, just to kind of see what I'm getting myself into. in the way of illumination. I don't know if it's happening quite here. I gotta get to a certain point, but it's gotta depend on where.
Just close the vent and move on.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you, Ripley. You are an important one. Let's close that diddly darn vent and get moving along. There we go.
On the aft deck.
Right.
Limp arm there.
Find the primary air shaft system and lead the creature down to the deck below. I can connect to the airlock systems from my terminal.
Ah. Let's wait for that to blow over a little bit. You are coming back around. So let's make proper maneuvers until you disappear. I could hide in the locker, but who does that? Not me, apparently, in this day and age. Ah, more compound B. Guess I can make another medikit, but I've not taken damage in this run, so I have the upper hand for that. I was trying to make some sort of pun, but didn't exactly come around. And you were still dibbly-doppling. Anyway, to finish my point about Xenoblade, it's like in Xenoblade 2, American accents are on the blades and everybody else is British, but in the Alien franchise, the androids have the British accents and everybody else is all American-tastic. Well, not always 100% the case in either franchise, but it's like the stereotypical way of doing it. It's really not benefiting me to try to go through that way, so I guess I'll take the vent right back out to get right back out of this place. Because we gotta get right back to where we started from. What the heck is this? That was a glitch if I have ever seen one. Yeah, just open up the solitary airlock and just let me in my miserable existence. And no, you don't need to contribute to that. Here, back to the vent with you. Could have done this from the first place, but gotta conserve my ammo, especially if you're gonna be obnoxious like this, and there's not really many vents for you to go into, just the upper ones, of course. Make sure I'm going to the right place. Get uncrouchified. See, that was way more complicated than it needed to be. There's that there, and see, I don't really notice the drippy drops, but oh well. Oh, by the way, that's pretty much the dead body of Brett right here, even though he doesn't really have much of a Hawaiian shirt on. And he's supposed to be abducted into the air vents by the individual that's staring me down, but not enough to chase me down.
You sure you're okay with going in after that thing?
Of course I am.
Perks of being a captain.
See, different voice lines, it's always wonderful.
Right. Find the primary...
Oh, look, glitchy space again, ha ha ha. I thought I saw a glitchy tail through there, but no, the tail's owner is coming through there. Hey, at least I can look out to see where you're patrolling around about. Seem to be coming right this way. You're closer than I thought. Okay, is this a new enough place for me? I believe so, because there is all this flamethrower fuel I'm being supplied with. And I believe there's a very important vent that must be entered right about here.
I'm going into the primary ship. Start crossing your fingers.
And keep them crossed. But not too crossed, so that if there's any buttons you would need to press, you would need to strain yourself. Be
We're in
smart.
position. I'm just trying to get a reading here. Hold on a second. I think I got it. Yes, it's in there with you. All right, I got a reading on you now.
How much so?
Right around there. You're gonna have to be careful.
Oh, I hear you. How careful I was. I needed to think a little bit more before I made such crazy movements. Just for a brief time, trying to go elsewhere, see if there's more things for me to get. Might have actually been to these places, or maybe not.
We followed the beacon and found, I don't know, some kind of ship. King went down to check out part of it, and, well, there was something down there. Lots of things down there. All
Things
these
indeed.
excellent creatures. One attached itself to his suit, went through his visor onto his face.
Ah,
Back on the ship.
fun time repeating all this.
King's still alive, but they don't seem to know what to do about him.
Yeah. Want to know how that turned out? Watch the movie, I guess, which you probably should before watching this. Making my way down, I had kind of a wrap around with the dude after messing with that audio log, so I'm a little short on my stuff, so
I'm just trying to get a reading here.
I'll try to make
Hold on
a
a
do
second.
with the
I
best
think
I
I got it.
have.
Yes.
Yes, yes, you gotta tell me that it's in here with me. What the heck? That's glitchy there. Just had to
Right
put away.
around there. You're gonna have to be
Where are you? You were right behind me. I just had to be careful enough. Oh, I don't believe that was where she wanted me to go, for one thing. I'm going left, believe me. But then it seems like something like this is gonna happen. Exactly like I remember in the movie. Yeah, you told me to go left, so I'm going left this time around after a little bit of flippy-flopping. Just keeping poison ready.
You're doing good. Just keep going.
I know, I'm doing well.
Go right.
Alright, right it is. Making our progress. I've had a lot more dust than I kept on screen there. What is the deal with that right there? I have no idea. I think it was supposed to appear like right as soon as you pop down, so maybe that's the way that would have more realistically occurred. Alien rain. Be caught on the way down. What a fun way to have it. Alright, so we gotta connect to Ash in his systems and everything. And it seems like an ultimate goal may be over there, just a hunchy who. So we are kind of in the final stretch here. We don't have an ion torch or anything to cut through that. Okay, that's too far to go. I don't think it really leads anywhere. It's just an area of rep round for final encounters. Alright, it's about time to set up for some fun. Don't have a super lot of flamethrower fuel, so let's go ahead and play this thing right here.
This is Ash, science officer of the Nostromo. This is an official record of
Reborn
the ship's
cables.
actions today.
Welding
The
kit.
crew was compromised by an unknown creature. I made the decision to allow him back on board without following established quarantine procedure. Looking at the bigger picture, I feel comfortable with this decision. It was a risk I was willing to take, and I will abide by whatever the company decides upon my return.
I'll just put that flare over there while things are happening. Be prepared for this lever because I think encounters might be sort of set up. So, do I want to immediately get over there? Or do I have more stuff to initialize? I don't think I really initialized anything. I just set up the thing to get properly related. Yeah, properly related with the properizations of stuff. I was about to say, where's the button of the stuff? It's right here.
It's here.
I'd find somewhere to hide. The outer airlock will take a while to open.
Roger that. So we must do some alien evasion. Maybe I should have waited for that flare. Evade the alien. Gotta be prepared to make some evasion, and you're gonna hop down and do your things. Okay, you're appearing over here. I thought he was jumping out over there, but the tail did the things as properizated. Are you gonna stare at the flare for the while? Be better if the door were to open to maybe make you go to the other side and stare at the light shining and shimmering through from other ways. It's like you're shifting your distance a little bit as you are coming closer. Come on, I want these Cheerios or whatever it is in here. Is that a sippy cup full of them, or is it really old SpaghettiOs? I don't
Airlock is
know.
primed. Wait for it to enter the outer airlock chamber and be ready to close it in.
Oh, I'll be ready. Make sure you're not coming too close, which I'm hearing some sounds for such a thing. So we gotta do the proper juking. Well, you're entering in there, so it's convenient enough for me. Now here's the question, do I want to have the flamethrower ready or my flare? You are in there, so I do want to keep you in there as best as possible. And you're coming back right through. I knew it was about to happen as soon as I heard some extra than usual activity. Time for some priming again. Maybe save that flare I used. Okay, he has gone into a vent. Now he's popping out of a vent. So we'll see if it'll go in there. Get my flamethrower ready. Coming around here, are you? Or are you? Okay, he's moving in the right direction, so I guess so. Make sure I don't do any tail stepping. Keep you in there. You're coming for me though, I bet. What you gonna do with all that stuff? Okay, you're gonna make a mad dash. I'm just gonna do things like that. Of course, it's gonna do some poppy dopping, so Papa-do, righty-row, highty-ho. So, let's let you go in there, and I'm kind of in the straight shot of all this right here, so let things happen accordingly while things get into effectation. Flamethrower at the ready. Don't have very much to work with. Okay. It's entering the airlock. Gotta wait for it to be proper. I think you might be in a good enough place.
Strange happening here.
How strange? That's not how things were supposed to go there. It's making for some great cinematography, but we gotta use some better caution for that.
Something strange happening here.
How strange. My stuff just went through more than it needed to, and I'm trapping myself in here.
It's moving in the right direction.
But I'm not. Here. Here's a good old hiding spot while I flare things up a bit. Wait for you to completely and totally enter the room without moving with such slowness. Wait for the tripwire tail to get out of there. You are in the airlock. You are distracted. And it's time. Did we do it? I don't think we did. Here, maybe without distractions. Let's try this. Is there success finally? No health bar's going down.
It was a slim chance at best. We'll have to reconvene.
Well, I guess it's a little different from the movie.
Bring back life form. Priority 1. All other priorities rescinded. You can't. You still don't understand what you're dealing with, do you? Perfect organism. Its structural perfection is matched only by its hostility. I admire its purity. A survivor. Unclouded by conscience, remorse, or delusions of morality. Last word. I can't lie to you about your chances, but you have my sympathies.
Next time on Alien Isolation, we move on to the second DLC in reimagining the first movie, Last Survivor. Until then, don't toast yourself. And remember that running, as well as odd, glitchy things out of being rushed, causes accidents.